Hey everyone, welcome back to our farm. Stop it, you look beautiful. So our weather in South Carolina has went from 150 degrees to cold.
150?
Well, I'm exaggerating. It's been hot this summer, and it was hot. Like, it's been hot, and it's not really that cold. It's windy. Where we live is like a wind tunnel, and we've got. I'm just trying to get away from because Zach. I asked him to rake up. We've had rain, and it has blew straight in, and it's kind of like flooding the barn. But what we're doing is getting our saddle. Oh my gosh, saddle! I was just talking saddles with a border. We're getting our winter blankets prepared, figuring out who's gonna get a blanket tonight. So it's not gonna be that cold, but it's gonna be raining, and we're gonna bring a few horses in, and then the ones that just don't have a really big winter coat yet, especially Cool Man, the older guy that's healing from sidewinders, we're gonna blanket, and then a few others that just don't grow a big winter coat anyhow. We don't normally blanket this early, and we're not big blanketers. Is that a word? Blanketers. We don't just blanket just because it gets chilly. We want them to grow their winter coat. But we've had a weird summer and a weird winter. Hold on. Jamie Lee and his chicken. Look at him. They love him. Is that your chicken?
Yes, see them, Jerry.
Jerry?
Yes.
But it's a girl.
He likes me.
Oh, he
I
likes
want Krampus eat spiders and
Krampus
crickets
eat spiders. Yeah, I know.
and,
She taking a nap with you?
and wizards and
No joke, it looks like she's sleeping.
and crocodiles and snakes.
She eats crocodiles?
Her eyes
Yeah.
are closed.
Wow.
He chased them and he has sharp claws and he flashes.
Uh-oh, Dally said, wake up!
Oh
Oh!
my god!
Get it! Get her!
But Dolly, go.
Aw, Dally just wanted to lay with you guys. She's learning.
Bite him.
No, she didn't bite him. She just scared her. All right, back to saddle pads while Zach catches his hen. Miss Dally is sitting in trouble. She scared the hen that was taking a nap with Jamie Lee. So anyhow, we don't just blanket to blanket like a lot of people do. I prefer them to have their winter coat because I feel like they can handle the winter better than not having enough hair. But it's gonna rain. We haven't had much cold weather yet. So they're not super hairy. And we don't have hay rounds out yet. So wintertime we do hay rounds. Right now we're feeding square bells. Let me get out the wind. So right now we're feeding square bells, and we're giving them hay twice a day. So I don't feel like they have like the hay out there to keep them warm like they do on a normal winter day. So we're gonna give them extra hay tonight. The rain is gonna start early morning, and then we will get up, do our morning chores, give them more hay and whatnot. So we still have a lot of grass. It's not like it's just everything is dead. So that's another reason why we haven't done a hay round yet, because it stayed warmer longer. I think tonight is gonna be in the 40s, but it's gonna rain. And then tomorrow's gonna be high 50. So we still have a lot of grass here. My legs. As you can see, like, we're not dead and have no grass. So we haven't had to do hay rounds yet. Summertime, we don't have to feed much hay because we have so much grass. And we rotate everybody. Wintertime, we do feed hay rounds, and then some horses just get like flakes of hay or hay bags. So we have been, I say we haven't had to feed hay. We've been feeding hay because we've been in a drought. So this last month we've been feeding square bells. which has been perfect. Everybody's doing really well. Hi, baby. This is Legs, if y'all remember. But we haven't had to put hay rounds out in the pasture yet. So that's another reason why I feel like we should blanket tonight. Just because it's gonna rain. If it wasn't gonna rain, I wouldn't worry about it. Rain and wind just make things feel so much colder, like the real feel. Oh, she just licked my hair and put it in her mouth. So we'll give extra hay tonight. We're talking about go ahead and putting hay rounds out in the morning, or not in the morning, but this weekend, depending on the weather, what's going on. Because we have grass, the horses will leave the hay and eat the grass and waste the hay. So we're being cautious about when we put the hay out. We don't want to put it out too early and waste a bunch of hay. She's such a love bug. So I'm fixing to pull her in and give her a little bit of exercise. Well, she's a love to me. She's a little bit of a bossy mare in the pasture. But so what we're doing is just getting the blankets out, figuring out who's gonna wear one. She definitely will, because she don't grow a lot of hair. And a few other ones that just don't get a lot of hair anyway. I apologize for the wind. And definitely Cool Man, because he's older and he's already struggling with keeping his weight on anyhow. So we're gonna just take you guys along. I know I rushed up here because she's pushing our fake electric fence and she's figuring out that it's not on. It's kind of slid down. Anyhow, this is Miss Mona. Are you fixing to push through the fence? Yeah, she's such a sweet love. Yeah, her ears. But we're going to take you guys along with us tonight or today as we get everybody ready for this little bit of a cold snap we have. Hi, Legs. You ready to come inside for some exercise? Hi. You're so silly. You're so silly. Oh, I missed your hair. I'm so sorry. It's not a treat. It's not a treat. It's not. She's such a love. So we're gonna just take you guys along with us this evening as we do our evening chores. It's just a weird time of the year. She does have her winter coat, just not a lot of it. And because we haven't set out our hay rounds yet, I would just feel better having them have a blanket on with some extra hay, with the rain that's gonna start tonight and then like through the day tomorrow. If it's going from yesterday, I think we were in the 70s, to today we're gonna be, or tomorrow we're gonna be like in the 50 range and then 40s tonight. That's a huge difference. It's just a huge dramatic change, and their body is just not ready for it. So we're gonna blanket a few and then we will take it off as soon as the weather gets a little better, because we don't want to hinder them from growing their coat, their winter coat. We want them to have their winter coat so they can be healthier out in the pasture, because they live most of their life in the pasture. They're better off and they're mentally better being out, being able to be a horse. So that's our plans tonight. I am going to bring her in because some exciting news is Legs is going to be in her first horse show in like 2 weeks. Not with me riding her. I wish it was. But it's going to be a young girl. I think she's 10, but she rides really well. She's going to take her in some walk trot classes for me. I haven't competed in a lot of years, so I'm just not prepared. She competes every weekend she's gone somewhere. So, and she has rode her before and they did really well. So I'm really excited for that. I'm going to take you along, guys, on that adventure, which is going to be fun with Legs. But for now, tonight, we got blankets out, figuring out who's gonna wear them. And now that the time has changed, it gets darker earlier, so we have to do this kind of quick. We've been unloading hay because we're steadily buying hay, but it's the time of the season, so it is what it is. And we're gonna be putting hay out. It's like first blanket of the season.
Spider crawled on me.
Hi, Gator. What you think? He's like, what the heck is this? So yes, there's a little bit of washable paint that'll be gone. Non-toxic kids paint. He did a birthday party Sunday, so he got painted. Yes, he did.
It would just wash off if it wasn't going to blanket.
Yes, it would just wash off. It was, but that part on his neck should wash off.
And his legs. Maybe.
So he's getting his blanket on. Everybody else is finishing their dinner. He has a pretty good coat, but just not a whole lot. He's a good boy. You like to baby him? We'll see. Gator's what, about 23?
24.
24. So he deserves to be babied. Nothing wrong with that. He is worth his weight in gold. Just like Sport over there. And Mona, who's pushing our fake electric fence, who's figured it out. She's like, I'm not afraid of that. Yep, she's pushing it. You better... She's not scared of it. She's like, it's not electrifying me. I'm good. But Sport? Yeah, electrifying.
Electrify them.
What?
They don't electrify them.
Well, you know, shocker. It's a small shock. It's not like it's bad, but it's enough to make them not like it.
Just like,
But there's no, like, this has been up most of the summer and she has not touched it, but it's up.
yeah, I told her she would, and I stuck it out there, and then we put it up there.
I've got a reminder that things still get shocked. She's like, hey. She's looking at him like, what's on you? I want one. You want one, Mona? Well, the chickens want one too. You want one, Mona? Hi, Mona. Are you ready for the cold rain? We got legs blanketed. Just gotta get a few more blanketed and we'll be done with that. Hi. Hi, cute girl. Hi. I don't have anything. No, I don't. No, I don't. Look how cute she is. She's like, what in the world? Is it gonna be cold? So Waldy hasn't had a blanket on since last winter. She's doing really good. If you don't know, Waldy is one of our Mustangs. She's actually Rissa's Mustang. She is a little over a year out of the wild. This will be her second season for having a blanket, and she's doing really well. Hi, Waldy. What you think? You know, Cactus kind of fit her. She came from out west. She does look cute. So Waldy has been domesticated for just a little over a year. Did you blanket her last winter?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so she has had a blanket on, but it's been a while. So anything new with these guys is new. And that's why she's kind of standing braced a little bit, because even though she's had it before, this is still having to remind her that this is safe and she's good. It's not new to her, but it is new, if that makes sense. It's not like she's been doing this her whole life. This is her facial expression is like, yeah, this is stupid. Let me grow my hair. You know, a lot of this that we do as humans is blanket these horses. It's because we're humans. It's because we think they're cold and they're really not. Good licking you, big girl. So Zach is dragging the small fields because we got rain coming. So we like to get our fields drug before the rain comes, especially. I don't think she's gonna mind. I think she's a lot tamer than she was last year. Oh, the back strap's done? So anything you do with the Mustang, especially when they're not completely tame yet, is brand new to them. So something as simple as touching their neck or putting on a halter or wearing a different color can be very new to them, and they can be very reactive. So even though she's had a blanket on, we're going to take extra precaution to see if she's going to react to having the blanket on again. Good girl, Wildy. It looks really cute on her. I like the color.
You like it, Wildy?
She's like, no, but I'll deal with it. Do any horse like it? I don't know. I think it's more for the humans' comfort, but just depends on the horse. So this is Betty. She boards here, and she stays out in the field all year long, but she does get a blanket just like our guys do. She's a very sweet little girl. Well, big girl. She's a very sweet big girl with very sweet owners. To show you how rough the summer has been with the bugs, look at her brand new fly mask. Yeah, she's like, look at it. These flies have been horrendous this year. So I think we should take her fly mask off for this rain. So we drag our fields about every other day here to keep the horse poop down, broke down, to use it as fertilizer and just to get back into the soil. So if we know we have rain coming, we'll go ahead and re-drag before it comes. So rain's coming early in the morning tomorrow. We're gonna go ahead, which is what he's done. He's went ahead and re-drug the fields to just make sure the poop is just broke down to fertilize our fields. And that way that it keeps the ant beds at bay as well. And it keeps them looking pretty nice. Okay, so I gotta go up there and feed the horses way over there. And then the 2 baby Mustangs. Also gotta put hay out in those 2 pastures. So I have everything I need right here. But there's only one of me and I don't like taking trips. So we are going to figure out a way where I can only take 1 trip. So let's see what I can come up with. Honestly, we are low-key doing it, but Legs is very suspicious of what I've got under the blankets. Legs. No, here comes a gator too. Oh, I'm already breaking a sweat. This thing is so heavy. Watch out, Legs. I don't want to break it over. Do you think they know that it's not just blankets in there? Legs is bound determined to figure out where that smell's coming from. Legs, you can't eat all the food. You have to share. I'm so out of breath. Just from carrying this over there. And Gator, you're so cute too. You're just... Nice eyeball, Legs, nice eyeball. Look at Cool Man, how good he looks. I'm so proud of him and he's doing so well. Nice and warm.
I want you to be nice and warm. Oh, you're gonna be warm too.
Getting big, Monty. Monty, watch where you're walking. there and eat, Monty. Ranger? Not you two. Ranger. Ranger. Ranger! Leave the phone alone. Never a dull moment with you guys. Never. Trick shot. Should we get this straight up?
These girls are waiting to go out there up under our shed because I just put the hay up out under the lean-to shed thing so that they would have some cover. Good night, girls and boys. And then Coleman over here, he's all set for the night. I'll just gotta put hay in his hay bags at the house. I threw their hay up under the tree so they'll have some shelter as well.